they cited 4 charges. 2 were articles I wrote on Islam. One was on this Al-Tantuya murder, and the 4th one was on a comment which somebody else made. So they read out the 4 charges, and we went through in detail. I think it's about 10 days altogether. How can you blame me for making that comment? In the first place, it was not my article. It was not my comment. It was a comment made by somebody else. And the comment was placed in Malaysia Today during that 10-day period when Malaysia Today was locked, when nobody could get in. How could I have gone in to even delete the comment or even to make that comment? And you're blaming me for an act which was committed at the time I had no control of Malaysia Today, that 10-day period when Malaysia Today was blocked and I was locked out. I couldn't do anything about it. So they took that as my crime. They say, yeah, but you own Malaysia Today, you had control of Malaysia Today. No, I said, I did not have control of Malaysia Today in that 10-day period.
But what do you say about the 2 articles that you wrote?
Okay, on the article, they said, okay, this article you wrote about Islam. You insulted Islam. I said, let's go through the article. Those 2 articles that I insulted Islam, let's go through it. Line by line, paragraph by paragraph. Now you show me where in that article I've insulted Islam. So we went through it. And I said, okay, let me read the article. So I read the article, which is in English. I said, okay, first paragraph. Where have I insulted Islam? Okay, let me translate that article, I said, into Bahasa Malaysia. This is what I said in English. This is what it translates to in Bahasa Malaysia. Now you tell me that first paragraph. Di mana saya hina Islam? Where have I insulted Islam? Okay, that first paragraph, all right. Okay, let's go to the next paragraph. Paragraph number 2. Read the paragraph. I translate it in Bahasa. Now you tell me in that second paragraph, where have I insulted Islam? Okay, that one's all right. Let's go to the third paragraph. And it went on until the end of the article. I said, we finished. I've read the whole article. I've translated to you in Bahasa what it means. And so far, we haven't found anywhere where I've insulted Islam. And 2 articles, we've done the same thing. And both articles, there's nowhere in that article where I've insulted Islam. So where do you say I've insulted Islam? You say, okay, the problem is you write in English. But people who read your articles are Malays who do not have a good understanding of English. So they probably do not understand what you write. So because they do not understand what you write, they have misconstrued your article. I said, you mean to say, because I write in English, and somebody who reads my article does not have a good understanding of English, and therefore he misunderstands what I write, and for that, I have to go to jail? I'm going to jail because a Malay somewhere reads an English article and cannot understand what he reads. And I'm going to jail for that. He said, yeah, but this is the trouble. The people who lodge complaint against you, the people who make police report against you are Malays. And they read your article without understanding. So they have accused you of insulting Islam. They have accused me of insulting Islam because they are ignorant of the English language. So what do you suggest now? So, yeah, maybe you should not write about Islam. Then people who don't understand English will not misunderstand what you write. I said, this is ridiculous. Now you're telling me that my crime is I've written something in a language which somebody cannot understand. And to you, this is a crime? So what do you want me to do? Stop writing now? I said, sure, if you feel that's the best way, I'll stop writing. Or you want me to write in Bahasa, which I can't write well in Bahasa. So I say, okay, never mind. Forget about that. This is very subjective because it's a matter of misunderstanding. So let's go into the last article, the one on Al-Tantuya. That's actually, they said, more important. So they want to know where I got my information from. I said, I'm prepared to reveal. He said, "Are you prepared to sign a written statement?" I said, "Yes." Just like my first detention, I signed a 200-page statement. I'm prepared to sign this statement. But this time the statement was only 8 pages thick, not 200 pages. Because it was focusing on this Al Tantuya article. So we went through the article. And they said, "Okay, we want to know who told you this, who gave you this information. This statutory declaration that you signed. You mentioned here that a certain person in military intelligence gave you that information. How did this happen?" And so I explained everything to them. I revealed my source. I told them that it is a number 2 in the special branch of the military intelligence. And his name is Lieutenant Colonel Azmi Zainal Abidin. And he was the one who gave me all this information. And I signed my statutory declaration based on the information that he gave. He says, "How did you get to meet him? Who introduced you to him?" I revealed all that. And it was all taken down. And that morning, on the 10th day, they typed out the whole thing, my statement, and they showed it to me on the notebook computer. "Okay, you read your statement. This is what you're going to sign tomorrow. Is this what you said? Do you agree that this is the statement you're going to sign?" So I spent about half an hour reading through the statement. I said, "Yes, it's all in order, except for a few spelling mistakes here, which I've already corrected. Other than that, other than typos, everything's in order." Okay. That was almost lunchtime. We're going to have a meeting this afternoon. We are going to show your statement to the boss. And if everything's in order, we're going to come tomorrow and you sign this statement. This statement basically is what you told us. We're not going to add or delete anything. Fine. And they went off. I was brought back to my cell about lunchtime. About, 2 hours later, they called me out again. They said, "IO wants to see you." So I thought this guy had come back. Maybe after he brought the statement back to the office, the boss looked through it and is not happy with some of the details. Maybe he wants more details or what. Then I was brought into the room, again blindfolded, handcuffed, brought into the room, and I saw 3 different officers. But these were not the same special branch officers. These were people from the Ministry of Internal Security, and they told me that we are from Kementerian Dalam Negeri, and we are going to serve you your detention papers. You are going to be brought to Kemunting to be detained for a period of 2 years. I was shocked. I said, "Hold on. About 2 hours ago, I just finished going through my statement, and they've gone back to Bukit Aman, and they promised to come back tomorrow so that I can sign my statement. This is my confession. These are the details that they asked, that they wanted to know about who gave me all this information, and I've already revealed everything, and they said, I'll be signing it tomorrow. Now you're telling me I'm going to be further detained in Kemunting. What about my statement?" "Oh, we don't know anything about that." I said, "I just finished my statement 2 hours ago, and I'm going to sign it tomorrow. Where is that statement? Will I be signing it?" "Oh, we have not been informed. We don't know." The next day, they sent me to Kemunting. I never met those special branch officers again. I never saw my statement. I was never asked to sign anything. I can only speculate. But I believe that after my statement had been completed, and they brought the statement back to Bukit Aman, and when they looked through it, they decided it's too risky to let me sign this statement and to release me. Because that statement implicated very senior people in the military intelligence of revealing information about the Al Tantuya murder and implicating Najib and Rosma in that murder. So they decided to just, at that point of time, to abandon the whole exercise and just serve detention papers and pack me off to Kemunting. And that's it. No further investigation, no further statement to be signed.